So today is Tuesday. Tuesday is recovery day, where I go into my meetings, like one-on-one meetings with my sponsor. I'm also going to see my therapist today, talk a little bit about my trip and some struggles that I had on that trip. While I was in Italy, I reached out to my therapist with a massive text telling him like kind of how I was feeling about stuff, and he responded straight away. And I set up an appointment to go see him today. So I'm doing that today, going to talk to him about a bunch of stuff that's like heavy on my mind, heavy on my heart. And today is also recovery day. So it's sometimes a bit of a heavy day because if I do back to back, it's a lot on my brain. And I'm also reading my book today for Audible. Well, 1/4 of the book today for Audible. So I have a lot going on. Still feeling a little bit of that jet lag. Was up pretty early. So what I usually do to prep for this meeting with my sponsor is we have a book. We have this book. And this go around, because we're on the extension of the program, I have this book, which is like a daily book. So we read from both. In this book here, we have a lot of questions to answer. And I'm doing that now. I should have done it a little bit ago, but with the trip and everything else. So I have my meeting today, so I'm kind of reading, going through all my questions, writing everything down, and when we get to the meeting, or in the meeting, we go over all the questions. So the questions are basically like, it's like an extension from the first go around, from the first recovery meeting, or like not meeting, but like recovery, I don't know, recovery 12 steps. So now this is like, we're continuing the 12 steps. Yes, there's more than just 12 steps. So I needed to do this again because I had a relapse. Had a relapse after my book came out, and I got an email from my mom, which was really tough. And then didn't realize how that would affect me, and I wasn't with it enough to reach out to my sponsor or my therapist, and it kind of took me down a little bit of a dark path until I realized I needed to really work through what that email was. So I decided to set up this next go around of my recovery and really work on it. And it helped. When I was away on my trip, I needed to pull out some of my tools from my toolbox, and it worked. And it was great. I realized that there are some things that I need to work on a little bit more. People pleasing and speaking up for myself and standing up for myself and saying, I don't want that, or I do like that, or I need some food, let's eat something. So I need to find my voice, oddly enough. So this is the first video today that I'm going to take of my recovery meeting. We're on lesson 3, and it's entitled Hope, which is perfect timing. I think this program just sets things up like perfectly, perfect timing for so much. And it's a lot of questions of like, where were you in the beginning of your recovery? Now write about where you are today. And for me, that's amazing, because in the beginning of my recovery, I was a mess. I was lost. I was broken. I was damaged. I don't even know that I was a real human. I feel like maybe I was like a bag of bones, kind of like, slothing through life, not really knowing what day it was or even caring what day it was. And now today, I'm amazing. I'm so much happy. I'm so much healthier. I'm no longer a sloth. I have more than just bones in my body. But it's still tough. The recovery thing is still tough. I'm 4 years in, something like that, and it's never a day where I walk away and I'm like, wow, that was so easy. Oh, this is so great. Usually I walk away with a very heavy mind, feeling a lot better. Like my soul is, a little bit better, and I'm a lot happier, but still, it's always a work in progress, always a work in progress. So I'm going to finish this up and then head over to start my crazy day of meetings and readings and et cetera. And I will be sending another video probably either before or after I go into recovery meetings to kind of explain that a little bit more of like what that looks like. So keep following my videos to see the journey of what recovery really looks like.